Someone wrote, and this was in The Athletic, Stuart Mandel, long-time, big-time college football writer. Stuart Mandel does a Q&A column, and somebody sent him this Q. Are there any FCS-FBS matchups this year where you see a real upset possibility? Here's his answer. How's this for a potential Week 1 shocker? Chattanooga at what likely will be a top 20 Tennessee team. The Mocs, who finished 17th in the coaches poll, that's in the FCS, have been picked to win the Southern Conference. They boast 3 preseason All-Americans in the FCS. Am I picking them to go into Neyland and shock the world? No, I am not. But it is within the realm of possibility. Is it within the realm of possibility? Absolutely, he says. All right, so I'm not buying that. However, a lot of us were trading texts during the Austin Peay game last year.
Yep.
Thinking, where is this thing going? Is it within the realm of possibility? Technically, anything's within the realm of possibility. But what I want to do is I want to play a more serious game of unseen enemies. All right? These are teams that everybody, and I wouldn't know where you're going. You've gone there all year, and I'll give you an example of mine. But these are teams that everyone thinks, oh, that's a breeze. You know, when fans are going through the list, and those just in the media are going through the schedule, you just go, okay, so you beat them. You don't even give it a second thought. Mm-hmm. Kind of like South Carolina 2 years ago.
Oh. Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to find that South Carolina from 2 years ago. The team that everybody else thinks is a breeze that you think, no, I got a reason that might not be a breeze. And I'll give you my example. It's the starter. Mississippi State, I think, is picked 15th out of the 16 teams in the SEC. They got a new coach in Jeff Lebby. Jeff Lebby taught Josh Heupel this offense. Jeff Lebby and Mississippi State aren't going to be freaked out when they see speed coming at them with this offense. Jeff Lebby and that team, well, just remember, we didn't think, all those players left after Jeremy Pruitt. What has Josh Heupel inherited? That first year is going to be terrible. They went 7-6 that first year. They surprised a lot of people, and that wasn't the most talented roster in the world that he had. What if Jeff Lebby does that at Mississippi State? So in terms of unseen enemies, if I'm picking a team that everybody else thinks, oh, that's a breeze, and we're trying to find one that, that one could be some problems, I think it's Mississippi State could cause you some problems. Bob, ever since the season ended, you've been talking about this one team. I'll let you do it.
I just think that people are sleeping too hard on Arkansas.
That was mine.
And the reason is Arkansas can be a tough place to play.
It's on the road, yep.
Arkansas fans show up for the most part, even when their team stinks. They still come to the ball games.
And they call them hogs.
There's going to be a lot of suing going on. And I just read something to back it up just a few days ago that the Arkansas players, they really like Sam Pittman. Mm-hmm. And so this may be a team that when you get to that point in the season where they play Tennessee, they may be playing for their coach. And so maybe that gives them a little something extra to do. Tennessee may have lost the game in September. They have nothing to play for then. At least that's what I've been told. Anyway, I think Arkansas is the team I would not sleep on.
Okay. Arkansas, Mississippi State, where are you guys going? You can take the same, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm on Arkansas, and for a couple of more reasons. One, so let's say Tennessee beats Oklahoma. It's going to be an emotional game. It's a big game for Josh Heupel. And you got an open date where fans are going to tell you how great you are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you go to Arkansas, which could be a trap.
And on the other side of Arkansas, you may be looking ahead to Florida, too.
Yep.
That's right. So then you also have Bobby Petrino. Is he going to work magic there? Now, he didn't at A&M because, as he told many people, he wasn't allowed to coach. Jimbo Fisher called the plays. Yeah. So now you've got him, and he is a very good offensive mind. So that's another factor that's involved with this situation. And the other thing is, the last couple of years, Tennessee has laid an egg on the road somewhere.
Yeah.
That concerns
to
me
a
a little
team
bit.
that you were unexpecting them to drop an egg to, like Missouri last year, South Carolina the year before, a very unexpected loss on the team. And I think that's why in the beginning of your segment, Oklahoma is very important because in years past, there's been a win or a loss that you're like, that should not have happened. They beat the teams they're supposed to, but they don't always beat the teams they're not supposed to lose to. Yeah. But on your parameters, I really wanted to go with NC State, but that's outside of our parameters.
Yeah, because that's a team that's going to be ranked in some polls.
But then the rest of the schedule is SEC teams, and there's other than Arkansas, there's not really another SEC team that I think people are looking past. I don't think people are looking past Kentucky. At some point, at least one quarter, that game is always exciting.
Yeah.
Kentucky always does something in like the second or third quarter of those games, or you're like, okay, let's lock back in. So if I can't go with NC State, I think I would go with Arkansas for that same reason, specifically because it is just after the bye week. It's another tough road game, and then you're trying to beat up on what will probably be a down year for Florida.
But I also think a lot of people are sleeping on Florida.
Because of their
Tennessee's
schedule,
been
or-
better than
That's a
Florida
team that
how
could
many
be-
times in the past 30-something
yeah.
years, and they haven't been
That's
able
right.
to beat them?
But that's a team that, if we're talking about teams that may have given up by that point, by the time you face
Yeah.
them, they've got such a tough
Or
schedule.
they may be out recruiting players. If you look at their schedule, they may be trying to find people to put in the suit.
In the second month of the
Yeah.
season, oh no.
All right, so we got 3 Arkansas. Don't sleep on Arkansas, and I'm the lone nut who says don't sleep on Jeff Lebby and Mississippi State.
That was a good one.
When we come back, the over/under win total for Tennessee is dropping on some betting lines. Are they underestimating the Vols, or are we here in town overestimating them? We'll take a look at that. We'll also tell you The Athletic has a formula for ranking teams. We'll show you where they're ranking the Vols. Come on back.